talk pro sports all the time, and we talk about how these guys, injuries, this, that, and third. But man, it starts way sooner, man. It's like
these they need more limelight out just being superstars. It needs to be shown just how much they're putting on the line when they go out there every day.
So you would rather cover the high school than the pro?
I mean, honestly, yeah. It's fun. It's more fun because, once you get to the pro, I think we all know free agency has killed the pro game. So it's no longer, playing, that passion for playing to win ain't there like it is on the high school and even the collegiate level.
Yeah.
College, man, I mean, they're playing for a ring.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think, too, with a lot of times the kids realize that once you get to college, it's a business. I think that's what really, because in high school it's love for the game, and when they get to college, they recruit you hard.
Right.
Then when they get you on campus, it's like the parade and the fanfare is gone.
Yeah,
so I think that's the biggest part of it.
And on the high school level, you get more of that community.
Yeah.
Just to when you're out there on the sidelines or on the court, just to see those parents.
Yeah.
And other students and faculty, just to see like how much they're supportive of those kids, man. It's I love it. So I have a great time out there. We're in basketball season now. We're actually going to be going out to Tucker tomorrow because they host a Christmas tournament every year.
Okay, because you covering one of our partners, Bass.
Oh yeah. That's mom and dad, Brown Ice.
Brown Ice, that's right. That's right.
Matter of fact, I got some nice highlights on Bree, man. She's only a junior.
Yeah, for real.
She's only a junior.
She's pretty nice.
Yeah, the game we did, they played Newton.
Okay.
And Newton County girls were undefeated at the time. And Bria and them, I think, had maybe 3 losses. Bria and them beat them. Bria came off the bench, dropped 24 points off the bench.
Dang. There it is.
And she's got a partner down low with her, Kiera. I think Kiera's last name is Alexander. They tough.
Wow. So when you covering high school sports, man, what are some of the things that you try to stay to promote with high school sports? Because right now we ex-high school coaches too, so we always in there trying to keep it. What are the things that when you're out there reporting and taking pictures, what are you trying to promote with high school sports?
Just really, like I said, I want to showcase the talent that we have here in Georgia. Because a lot of people don't realize, and unfortunately, because you have so many kids playing, not all the kids kind of really get the light that they should. There's some kids that are just as good and they may not be a top 5, recruit in the nation, but
they not at that program, like they're not at Wheeler.
Right, they're not at a Wheeler. Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So for example, Jonesboro, they got a kid down there, MJ Walker, on the basketball team.
The truth.
Last year as a sophomore, I want to say he led the state in scoring.
And they won state.
Yeah, and they won state last year. That was their back-to-back. That was their second championship last year.
Wow.
And so he's a junior this year. So I'm looking forward to covering one of their work. We've got them on the schedule. Last year, got a chance to see Asia Durr from St. Pius.
Yeah.
Beast.
Wow. Yeah. And it's funny talking about that Jonesboro. Shout out to Harry Douglas and his
Douglas
brother.
and
Tony.
Yep.
They make sure those kids, the uniforms at Jonesboro, sick.
That's awesome.
They make sure. They just did a toy drive.
Yeah, sure.
Last week where they gave away bikes and they gave away toys. They always rep the Jonesboro community.
I saw HD put up a couple of posts about that. So sure did.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man.
Shout out to them.
So I think we're about to take a quick break. Stay with me. What I want to ask you about, we got a call then.
Hey, caller, what's your question on, caller?
Hey, first of all, I want to say, man, great show. I never get to call in the sports talk radio shows at all. I'm glad you guys took my call. DeDe, it's always good to hear your voice, my man. Congratulations to you and everything that you're working on. I just, I'm a numbers guy, and like I said, please forgive me, I'm nervous sometimes when I call into the radio station. But a lot of times when you get a new coach in, you want to be better than what you were last year. Last year, the Falcons ended the season at 6-10. Next week, we had the potential of ending the season at 9-7, which would be a 3 games better than we were last year. Julio Jones, #1 receiver in the league. Matt Ryan is the 5th ranked quarterback in the NFL right now. Cowboys sitting at 4-11. Just in that 4-11. I think all the pundits had them actually going to the Super Bowl this year. And please forgive me, I get choked up, man, calling into radio shows. How the Dallas Cowboys are still America's team, I have no clue. But 4 words I think every Cowboy should learn by the end of the week. Tell to the Redskins. I'm going to hang up and listen.
Numbers are an amazing thing, aren't they, Mike?
Hey, you know what? That caller talked about numbers.
Hold on. Bigger news just coming out. We got tagged on something. We're going to talk about it more afterward. Tomlin's leaving Pittsburgh.
No way.
What? Oh, wow. We got to talk about that when we come back.
Hey, caller, you a numbers guy? 5 rings. Number those.
Hey, thanks for the caller. I think I heard that voice before.
Hey, man, that caller, man.
I'm just glad he knew who I was.
We'll be right back.
You know you're listening to the dopest show on the airwaves, right?
You're my boy!
It's the Crush. SSNATL.com.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks for asking, but I'd rather not send you nude pictures. I'm camera shy. I already said no. Under my clothes, I'm a robot. My webcam is broken. I'm worried they'll get passed around school. I have a rash. I have nudophobia. I have lizard skin. I'm a vampire, so I don't show up in pictures anyways. Your badgering has really killed the mood.
When someone is pressuring you to do something you don't want to, how many ways can you say no before they get the message? Let us know at that'snotcool.com. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Mom, Dad, guess what? Now you're always talking to me about not doing drugs like pot and ecstasy and cocaine, how they're dangerous and illegal. Well, you don't have to worry anymore. My friends and I have found a much better way to get high. And you'll be happy to know it's not even illegal. Nice, huh? Want to know what we're doing? All right, I'll tell you. We use cough medicine. Seriously, the stuff in the medicine cabinet. You didn't notice it was missing? Oh, well, I guess lucky for me then.
Last year, more than 2 million teens risked blackouts, seizures, even comas, intentionally abusing ordinary cough medicine, the kind in virtually every home in America. Never heard of it? Bet your kids have.
And it's got to be safe, because it's medicine, right?
When you talk to your kids about drugs, make sure you start with the ones in the medicine cabinet. Need help getting the conversation started? Go to drugfree.org. A message from the Partnership for a Drug-Free America.
Sure. Man, we're still here with a man, Keon Carpenter, man. So, Keon, let's talk about it, man.
I just feel like when we go out as women, in particular, we are so insecure at some point.
Winning is designed to avoid feelings of losing and failure. People who are emotionally weak have to be conscious and have to admit their weaknesses.
So imagine your son at 1 o'clock in the morning. Where should he be at 1 o'clock in the morning?
He should be at home, at least.
In his bed.
In his bed at 1 o'clock.
Or playing the game.
If you have a prayer request, by all means, you can always let us know from time to time. We're here every Saturday. A taste of tradition.
On Sensation Station Network. Radio not dumb.
What's going on, everybody? This your boy Maceo Hurt.
This your fam E Glaze.
And you're listening to The Crush,
the dopest sports show on radio, right here on SSNATL.com.
How about them Cowboys?
How about not? Say tell Shawty, home of them black and red, them dirty birds.
Mike Vick.
Nah, son, we gotta move on.
Matty Slushy.
Slushy? Tony, oh no?
Romo.
Oh no?
Romo.
How much your bail money is this week, man?
Romo.
Can we get Dez out of jail this week, man? It's the Falcons, baby. Hey, tell Shawty, you listen to The Crush right here on Sensation Station Network. Hey, we're back. Hey, just to get back for a story, that's actually was a hoax. Actually, it's pretty funny if you continue to read the story. Actually, it's a pretty good joke, but Mike Tomlin ain't going nowhere. But let's talk about that for a quick second, though. You know, Steelers only had 3 head coaches in their own career. Is Tomlin safe?
Yeah, Tomlin's safe, man.
Steelers just don't feel like they're the team to get rid of nobody, man.
Nah, they don't. You know, I mean, they're the only NFL team that pays their players bi-weekly.
Wow.
Yeah. Little known fact of the day for y'all. Yeah.
Very loyal organization.
Yeah, your boy, the owners, them.
Rooney's.
Yeah, the Rooney's.
Yeah.
They old school hardcore NFL guys.
Yeah. That's kind of like the Pittsburgh, just the whole
That's
city of Pittsburgh.
That's the Pittsburgh way.
Yeah.
That's the Pittsburgh.
And he got a
tough
ring.
steel city.
96 this year.
I hate them guys.
Yeah.
I hate them guys.
But yeah, the story's a hoax. Funny. We're gonna continue on.
We should have 7 Super Bowls. We lost to them twice. Bums. Shout out to Neil O'Donnell though for giving us our 5th ring.
He gave you one.
He gave us our 5th ring. We appreciate that, Neil.
So we still here, man, with our man. We call him DeDe.
Yes, sir.
So, man, I see you be out there in them sports, man.
Yeah.
How do you balance which sport games you're going to do, man? Because you go from, I see you at the Hawks game one day, you're doing basketball, you at the Falcons.
Flower Branch on media day.
So you just getting out there and getting how you balance all that?
Yeah, I don't know. I just, man, the schedule come and they say, can you go? Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah.
I love sports.
Love sports.
Outside of music, which is my initial way of getting into radio, and into this whole media world. Sports is the next best thing, for me. And so, like I said, they, with Sports Wire Mag, when they called and said, hey, you want to shoot a Hawks game for us? Yeah, I sure do. Do you know how to use the camera? I'll find out.
Yeah.
Google teach you everything.
Yeah, I can shoot it. Yeah, shoot.
Google teach you everything.
Yeah, so, and like I said, just doing that, it really enhanced what I was doing on the high school scene because, now, I got some great highlights of some of these kids, man, and, I put little highlight packages together, and like I said, it's just, you never realize how much talent is on that level until you're out there. Miller Grove,
Sherman White.
Yeah, last year, first year, not winning the state championship. Prior to that, 6 in a row.
Dude walking around with 6 rings.
Yeah, 6 in a row, and
young fella.
Yeah, and got to cover one of their early games against a rival, MLK. And on my camera, just from Miller Grove alone, I probably had 30 highlights just from their team.
Yeah.
That's awesome. CJ put us back on that. That's Coach Jarvis. Right over here. Right in the house. Anyway, so I just really appreciate what it's done, not only for the kids, and not only what the football program has done for the kids in the football program, but it's brought so many alumni back to the school.
Yeah, it has.
And we have so many mentorship programs that have come from the success of the football team.
Yeah. Well, Mays, I covered their region championship game against Stevenson, which, we have another Brown Eye whose son plays for Stevenson. Littles, Michael Littles, Hassan Littles. Another kid, only a junior.
Legitimate.
Yeah, but Mays, their games are amazing.
Amazing.
Like homecoming
in
the rain last year, this past season. Stadium packed. Lakewood packed.
That's how we do.
Winning cures everything. Yeah. Y'all didn't always do
Our
that.
homecomings will be packed anyway.
I will say Mays.
Not a few years ago. No, they weren't.
Excuse me.
Before Coach Jarvis got that,
I am there. Every homecoming. It's always been packed.
Yes.
It's always been packed. Just because your school just got windows.
Wow. Again. And that is why I don't like her. And that is why.
Wow.
It's not hard to tell.
We about to take a break after that.
Yeah, that's why I don't like her.
Just got windows.
They just got windows.
They couldn't do to the windows to the wall back there.
And ironically, Little John graduated from Douglas. So while y'all dancing,
he was imagining windows. If we have some windows in this school,
the second number in her phone number is 0.
Hey man, we'll be right back, man. Stay with us.
You're wrong.
You want to see who's in the network?
Don't be jealous that I've been chatting online with babes all day.
Follow us on Instagram at Sensation Station Network. We're the nation's urban station. Radio, not dumbed down.
Well, I finally improved my credit score.
What? The band is about to be discovered. Rock gods don't need to worry about credit scores. We're supposed to think about how many guitars we've smashed, make ridiculous on-tour requests, tragically break up and blame creative differences.
I'm not banking my retirement on a band that's never left your garage.
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs, the Georgia Society of CPAs, and the Ad Council.
Listen, as a hiring manager, I've got to tell you, the best job candidate isn't always the typical candidate. Sometimes they're a grad of life.
Meet the grads of life. Young adults of unique determination and experience. An ideal fit for your company in an entry-level position, internship, or mentorship. They might not have every qualification you typically look for, but they're exactly who your company needs.
Sometimes the best candidates aren't the ones you're used to.
Go to gradsoflife.org to learn how to find, cultivate, and train this great pool of untapped talent. Brought to you by the Ad Council and Grads of